The Pakistan-Afghanistan sub-region in South Asia is a hotbed of regional and global terrorism. South Asian nations, particularly the major ones, India and Afghanistan, have fallen victim to Pakistan-backed terrorism. It has also deeply affected international security. However, India and Afghanistan remain committed to peace, prosperity and stability in the region by combating the Pak-backed terror infrastructure.
Pakistan Army and its inter-services intelligence constantly provide direct military and intelligence aid to terrorist groups like Taliban, Al-Qaeda and ISIS for destabilizing the Afghan region and other South Asian countries. Several reports and evidences have time and again reasserted Pakistan's role in creating unrest in Afghanistan. For instance, Pakistani ID cards and documents were recovered from several Taliban militants killed in a NATO airstrike last year in Afghanistan's Kandahar province. Moreover, United Nations report released in June 2020 highlighted that various Pakistan-based terrorist organizations, especially Lashkar-e-Taiba, plays a key role in providing recruits and funding to the Taliban and other terrorist groups operating in Afghanistan. Besides, Islamabad has been disrupting the peace process in Afghanistan by helping these terrorists as the war-torn nation is witnessing a constant rise in violent attacks. In a virtual bilateral summit with Indian Prime Minister, Afghan President Ashraf Ghani expressed concerns over the constant bloodshed and said if the current opportunity for peace in Afghanistan turns out to be lost and Afghanistan plunges towards an uncertain future, the consequences of such a scenario will cause severe harm to regional and global peace and stability.
The peril, Mr. Prime Minister, lies in misunderstanding this moment. Peace in Afghanistan is within grasp if parties and their backers in the Taliban embrace a true political solution. But Afghans will not submit to surrender. And it must be understood that our heroic security forces are not defeated, and neither have we lost our will or capacity for serving our people.
Pakistan's economy is in the doldrums, plunging to new lows every day, with inflation at an all-time high. Yet, instead of looking after its own citizens, Pakistan is trying tooth and nail to destabilize its neighbors by engaging in proxy wars. Be it terror attacks or cross-border firing, Pakistan's evil designs against India, especially Jammu and Kashmir, have claimed thousands of lives, including civilians and security forces, since decades. When Pakistan's efforts to weaken India through its devious conspiracies have failed completely, it is trying to hamstring Indian missions in Afghanistan. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi expressed concerns over the rising violence in Afghanistan and agreed that it is essential to create a terror-free region.
अफगानिस्तान में बढ़ रही हिंसा से हम चिंतित हैं। निर्दोष नागरिकों, पत्रकारों और कार्यकर्ताओं को कायरतापूर्ण ढंग से निशाना बनाया जा रहा है। हमने हिंसा को तत्काल समाप्त करने का आह्वान किया है और हम फौरन एक व्यापक संघर्ष विराम का समर्थन करते हैं। हिंसा शांति का प्रतिकार है और दोनों साथ साथ नहीं चल सकते। एक निकट पड़ोसी और मजबूत स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनर के रूप में भारत और अफगानिस्तान दोनों ही अपने क्षेत्र को आतंकवाद और उग्रवाद से और ऐसे भयंकर संकट से मुक्त देखना चाहते हैं।
India has always stood by the Afghan government and supported an Afghan-led, Afghan-owned and Afghan-controlled peace process. Both nations can together play an important role in fighting the scourge of terrorism.
when it comes to tackling terrorism in South Asia, especially Pakistan-backed terrorism in South Asia, there is what India and Afghanistan can do together is fairly limited, and it is basically restricted to the sharing of intelligence, better coordination of intelligence, so that with minimum effort we are able to act on that intelligence and crack down on these terrorists with minimal damage to ourselves. So this is maximum effectiveness with minimum damage to ourselves. I think apart from that, we should be very, very careful. If we are to basically collaborate militarily, that is carry out joint operations, it gives Pakistan an excuse and an opportunity to do far too many things in South Asia than they are currently doing. So I think if we are able to share intelligence, if we are able to station each other's intelligence officers in each other's territories so that this coordination is better, I believe a lot can be done.
Preventing India from gaining significant footholds in Afghanistan has always been Pakistan's top priority. It assumes that India's deep presence in Afghanistan can hamper its devious nexus with the terrorist. To gain a strategic depth in this war-torn country with porous borders has been Islamabad's another agenda. For that, it regularly hires, nurtures and finances the terrorists and mercenaries. However, to its disappointment, none of its agendas have borne fruit owing to competent security forces of India.